Hello, welcome to my review of the Deutscher 750 chipper. There's the disc that does the chipping. It's not a flail system, so it won't get clogged if you put things like palm fronds or vines into it. There's the belt, and the belt it protects the motor just in case anything goes through the feeding chute that it wasn't designed to handle, or maybe a spanner comes into there. Here is the output chute, and it's got a mechanism here. If you can see that little button that's being clicked right there, that prevents the motor from running. It stops the motor from running so no one can get their hand caught into the disc while it's moving. So it's a safety mechanism there. And there it is. There's all the steel that you can see. Now it's got the plastic part, the hopper where you feed stuff into it. This is about $1,000 cheaper than the Hansa C7, and the C7 uses the same Honda GX200, so you probably save some money, or the manufacturers probably save some money on not using quite as much steel, and it's a little bit more compact. So here it is, getting through to begin with some very dry old palm fronds, and old dry palm fronds pretty tough cookies, so that's why I'm pushing it through. You look at all these other videos of other people showing their chippers or shredders, and they usually put the very freshest green stuff in, and I imagine if you had a disc chipper of any sort, it'd be doing the same thing, because that's just the design. It's a simple design, just having a disc moving around very quickly. And so here you see a little bit of pressure being put through. The stems of this gets cut very fine. The leaves get shot through without being chopped up ultra fine. I think that's just one of the things you've got to accept if you get a disc chipper. You can't even do that with you couldn't even put those types of leaves through a flail system shredder, so it's just the brakes. I'm going to use this as mulch. That's what it looks like. You can put it through again, doesn't make it much finer, but. And here is a freshly cut palm frond going through like a dream. No effort at all to have to get that to go through. Same deal. The stems of the white stuff there, they get chopped up really finely. And the leaves don't get chopped up ultra finely, but that's the brakes. And my camera ran out of batteries, and I put a drinking coconut through, and that's what it looks like when you just chop it into 4 parts. Comes out nice and fluffy. It made light work of that, very easy. Here's some old dried twigs. Makes very light work of that. What I found was that the greener twigs, or the greener material you've got there, if it's woody material, the greener the woody material is, the fresher it is, the easier it is in going through. But that there, because that's so thin, no problems there with that. And here's some slightly greener twiggy material that goes in very easily. And here's some frangipani that was recently cut, so that's very green, and that just gets swallowed up, gets cut up very finely. Here's me in my backyard cutting down the corn. I just harvested the corn, so now I'm putting it through the chipper to put on top of the garden bed. So that's going to be basically like composting underneath, so it's a no dig system I'm using here. This is the first time I've tried a no dig system, and it's meant to be really good for the microbial activity under the soil. The Deutscher 750, I will give it a thumbs up. It's done what it's meant to do. It's chopped up what I've put through it, and there's a consistency of the output. You do pay a price for what it can do, but it's not the most expensive one on the market that uses the same motor in a disc system right now. Everything you see in this image was chipped up by the Deutscher 750. I wouldn't even attempt a job like this with an electric one that you can buy from a hardware store. I hope everyone out there has enjoyed the review, and grow your own food.